0 clutch control. What a meal I've made of that. Nice. Should have brought some gloves. Board out minute. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. There's a drill working there. This is now blocked off this morning because the trench is getting dug across here. So this is the pipe that goes up and under through the concrete. So it all goes through there, get drawn through. There's a string on either side so you can draw it through. So the digger's coming today in Ralston. Digger man come and dig a trench, and then the Sparky will come and put in wiring. Creek feeder needs filled up. Dad's going to do that because the feed still needs mixed up, and could do with me just keep ploughing. Quite a few people asking to see the dog. The dog, she cut hair yesterday. Quite a few people want to see the farm shop. I'll show more of it in the winter, but this is a rough glance, a quick glance. Here's the front door. Woodburn. There's been a few bad bits, the seed wet bits. Clumpy and germinated and just what you don't want to see in seed coming in. A meal bucket. Right, we're off. Filled up AdBlue. Go and see how squint we can plough today. Getting through it. This field we should be pretty much finished today. Kev will not be too far behind with the drill, and then there's another 20 acres or so to plough and sow as well, and then that's kind of everything. There's still one more field which potatoes are in at the moment. They're getting harvested on Wednesday. It is Friday today, so they're planning on being on Wednesday, so we'll be in there for a couple of days, and then depending on the weather we'll probably go in behind and sow that with wheat as well. It's been an easy year. It's been a dawdle. 4-wheel drive, auto, bit flock. 0 clutch control, and we're off. That's it for the next 10 hours. I'm finally out of the big 150 acre field into this wee one now. Dunk's heading off to start the end rig on that one just because there's not the right amount of furrows if we go in tandem. It should be 30, and 4 and 5 don't add up to 30. Take off this edge, run that way, wipe it out. That wonky line is clearly because the fence is squint, so well, I'm going to have words with whoever put that up. 2 widths and we're back to bang on, in the money. That's the only real entertainment around here, is just trying to go in a straight line. So that's why you get to see it. Might not make for entertaining viewing. Board out minute. There's been no sport on the radio all week. Saturday tomorrow. Might get some tomorrow. Just been making a meal of a telegraph pole. If you're ever in the market for the likes of like security cameras or even cabin cameras or cameras of whatnot, look into FarmStream. A friend of mine started that company like a year and a bit ago. There's 3 buzzards kicking about. There's one right there on the ground, one just there, and there's another one on the fence post over to my left. See ya? Right in the middle. There's always been buzzards up on this farm. None of the other farms really. I don't really know anything about buzzards. If you know anything, any facts about buzzards, down below. We've got a stone, first of the day. It's about 3 o'clock now. Grab the forklift. Just about wiped out fence post. Just a wee one. It's coming up like easy. It's dark, I can't see, I'm sick of ploughing. And guess what's happening tomorrow? Yep, you guessed it, more ploughing. Anyway, we're back this morning, refreshed, energised, putting on the stone grape, dunk soy spraying. So I'll pick up a lot of the stones that were turned yesterday that are on the end rigs now. Hydraulic top link. Plug these two into these two lines here and go back on there. And then that controls this top link so I can tilt the thing back and forward. I'm out of spool valves. So there's 4 banks of spool valves. Top one is to rotate the plough. Second one is currently set up to adjust this bit here. I actually don't know what that's called. That bank is currently set up for the drawbar to push it in and out, and the bottom ones are to drop and raise the front linkage. So I'll take out the third bank here, which is for the drawbar, drop the plough rotation ones, these ones down a bank, and then I'll put these, which are just in holders at the moment, I'll put these two on the top bank, and that'll allow me to control the top ram at the front linkage. Nice. Should have got some gloves. Or cleaned it. That's it done. I'm going to clean my hands before I pick up my phone. So I've dropped the drawbar adjustment because I'm not needing that just now. And then I've just put in the top link adjustment at the front end. Whole thing's needing a power wash. So this should tilt that. Yep, lift up the plough. This should rotate it now. There you go. And this should still adjust the slider there. Yep. And this drops and lifts. Yep, good. Right, we're good to go. Kev's now into this wee field. There's still the end rig of the big field to do, but there's a bit more to plough and dunk soy spraying. So I'll finish this wee field, then I'll go and finish the end rig over there. And by that time, Kev will just about be finished in here, and you can go back to the end rig, and then I'll come and plough this end rig. Forgot what lever did what. Still in mode from yesterday of just slinging that lever, flipping the plough over, but that now tips the grape. It's almost lunchtime already. I've not really filmed anything, but basically I finished the body of that field, and then I moved in and finished the end rig of this field. I'm just learning on the job here. Anyway, that went fractionally better. Anyway, Kev's now finishing this field, so I can just start doing the whole end rig. I was just wiping out that little bit while he was still drilling. Right, I made a pig's ear of this, wasn't paying attention. I was folding this the wrong way, so I'm just going to have to feather something in here to make it look a bit better than awful. What a meal I've made of that. Just as well, it's just a wee strip. Wasn't paying attention. I probably should have just kept going as I was from that edge and just ended up throwing it the wrong way, but too late now. Just about finished, finishing off this end rig. It's a bit churly around this wood, that's north in that direction, so the sun's always kind of behind me. Because it's a big U shape, the wind can't get in to draw out the moisture, the sun doesn't get in because the sun's in that direction where all the trees are, so you end up with just a bit of a soggy wet bit. But it's not bad, it's a lot better than it used to be once we got it drained. That helped a lot. Yeah, I mean, look at that, not too pretty. Well, I've hardly got any of that this year just because it's been so dry. You can see as soon as you come past the wood, the soil improves so much. Don't fancy going too much closer to down that hill. Right, done. Other than that little bit, making a meal of that, all the rest of it went fine. I had no GPS, could have done it. Anyway, there's one stone up here I missed, so we pick up. the grubber to take along the road for the tatty ground in behind the tatties. When they get lifted, we'll probably grub it and disc it and sow it with wheat. But the plough's in front of the grubber, so I'm just going to shift the grubber with the forklift instead of messing about with putting the plough on and moving it about. Hopefully just actually shift this corner around a wee bit. That'll do, I'll get in there now. Kev's still probably got about 10 acres to sow, but other than that, there's, I don't know how much wheat we've put in. We've put in 150, 60, 70, 220, 230. The leak in that shed, the guy was up, they hosed the top of it and looked for a leak, which they think they found, so next time it rains we'll find out, but they seem to be pretty confident that they've got it, which is great. The door, people came and kind of fixed it. Still squint. Dad's filling this up with oats now, so there's going to be oats all in this bay, all that are in the cattle shed at the moment. We got lights. That don't work. Fuses aren't sorted out or something, I don't know, but lights are all in here, the office area. Lights have been mounted into here, the store area. Up here is all to be sheeted, roof's still to be wooled, but it's not far off being done, to be honest. Signed, sealed, delivered. Store. Kev's got enough seed now, so I've just dropped off Daddy's going to pick up the trailer there. Dunk is now out in that field of wheat that we sowed, the big 150 acre field. He's spraying it pre-emergence again. He's got another 2 other fields of wheat done today as well, before he got to that. And then if he gets all that done, then that'll be all the spraying caught up with, that'll be all the sowing caught up with, because Kev will get finished just in the next 10 minutes, and that's all like the groundworks. Well, all we can do at the moment. There's one more field to do, but it's got tatties in it at the moment, so we're pretty much up to scratch in terms of things that are desperately needing to be done.
Walk by my side, do you see?